One of the most important days during the election season is now in the books. Super Tuesday results are giving us all a clearer look at who will be racing to the White House. And Louis Fernandez joins us now to break it all down. Louis, what happened?
Well, a lot. They call it Super Tuesday for a reason, Ben. There's still a long way to go until the general election starts, but it's always a really good indicator. If you win Super Tuesday, you might get the nomination for your party. Let's go ahead. 11 states were up for grabs, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going on. Now, Donald Trump picked up 7 wins. His delegate total is now up to 319. It remains a 3-man race with Ted Cruz in second and Marco Rubio in third, after picking up his first win in the primaries last night. With the Democrats, Hillary Clinton's lead is even larger. Like Trump, she also won 7 states on Tuesday night, while Bernie Sanders picked up 4. As of this morning, election officials counted 8.3 million votes on the Republican side from Tuesday. There was a huge increase in nearly every state compared to previous years. But for the Democrats, there was a drop-off across the board. What does this shift in enthusiasm mean for the general election? I investigated to find out more.
Hey, you registered to vote in Chapel Hill? Thank you very much. Hey, you registered to vote in Chapel Hill? Yeah. Thanks so much. Great, thank you very much.
Life can be hard for Jacob Weinberg. The UNC student stands in the pit trying to get people to register to vote.
The right to vote is a constitutionally guaranteed right. You should exercise it.
Weinberg works with NCPIRG, a public information research group helping students register to vote in the presidential primaries this year. The registration deadline was February 19th in North Carolina. But if we go back even before then, we're noticing an interesting trend. Compared to 2012, voter turnouts for Democrats at primaries has been way down, as low as a 30% decrease at South Carolina, for example. Now, when we compare that to Republicans, we're seeing record turnouts. At the Nevada primary, there was a 127% increase. David McLennan is a political professor at Meredith College in Raleigh. He attributes this political excitement to 3 factors: Donald Trump, a crowded field, and dissatisfaction with the government.
You've seen the government shut down a couple times. You've seen gridlock. You kind of look at Washington and say, nobody's governing.
Which, according to McLennan, opens the path for a political outsider like Trump to gain support. McLennan says there's a parallel between the presidential hopeful and our current president.
Obama brought new people into the process, and that's where Trump is doing well. He's bringing people who have never participated in the primary or caucus into the primary and caucus process.
But when it comes to the general election, McLennan says Trump could be in trouble.
He has such high unfavorables. I think we still see almost 60% of Republicans not voting for him.
But Weinberg says no matter who you support, just go vote.
You have the ability to get into a voting booth and say, hey, you're not doing what I want you to do. I'm going to get someone who will.
The North Carolina primary for both parties is March 15th.
One thing McLennan wanted to stress, Democrats historically tend to vote in large numbers come November, Ben.
All right, Louis, we'll have to wait until then to see how the nominations shape up. Thank you.